Audiobook's Inspirational and One Click Digital present Dakota Dawn, Dakota Dream, and Dakota Dusk. 3 stories by Lauraine Snelling, narrated by Stina Nielsen. One Click Digital provides free audiobook downloads in partnership with thousands of public libraries. To see if One Click Digital's extensive catalog is available to you, visit your library's website. And now, the first novella in this collection, Dakota Dawn.
Chapter 1. Nora Johansson leaned her forehead against the sooty train window. It seemed as if they'd not climbed a hill nor traveled through any woods in the last 40 years. Don't be silly, she chided herself. You haven't been on this train for 40 years. It just feels that way. She glanced over at the corpulent man sprawled in the seat across the aisle. She certainly didn't need to worry about her mutterings waking him. Snores fit to wake hibernating bears puffed at his walrus mustache. Besides, he wouldn't have understood a word she said since he obviously didn't speak Norwegian, and her few carefully learned English phrases were not understood by most people she met. She dug a cloth out of her carpet bag and scrubbed at the window, the dirt reminding her of how desperately she wanted a bath. If only she could have bathed in Minneapolis. But she was down to her last few coins and could afford only a small hunk of bread. What will you do? What will you do? The question beat in time with the clacking train wheels, ever bearing her west, farther from her beloved mountains and fjords of Norway, but closer to the arms of the man she had promised to marry. At 15, she had been so sure of their love. Now she could barely remember him. She scrunched her eyes shut to conjure up a picture of Hans Larsson, but it was easier to see his handwriting on the letters they had exchanged over the last 3 years. She carefully drew off her natural wool knitted mittens and opened her purse to count the coins that were left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oofta. No blessed angel had multiplied them while she dozed. 4 pennies, all that was left of the money Hans had sent to her. Her stomach rumbled. In the last letter, Hans had said it was plenty, but then he hadn't counted on the overly long storm-tossed sea passage, or the tedious wait with the thousands of other immigrants on Ellis Island in this year of 1910, or the blizzard that stopped the train for 12 hours. Her stomach rumbled again. Would they never come to another town? Nora fought back the tears that seemed to hover like persistent bees at the back of her eyelids. She sent a silent plea upward. Please make the town hurry. Or maybe it was the train that should hurry. Whatever. She leaned her head against the back of the seat. Visions of home danced through her mind. Home, with her family crowded around the white-clothed kitchen table, laughing, teasing, telling funny stories. A sob caught in her throat. Her sister Clara had promised to come to the new land too, as soon as Nora could send her passage money. And her brother John. When she closed her eyes, she could see them so clearly. She shut off the memories with a snap. Think only of the better times, she told herself, remembering her loved ones all bundled up and waving goodbye at the train station in Oslo, cut too deeply. She blew her nose and wiped the errant tear away. As Mama had always said, the good Lord will be with you and guide you when we can't. But right now, Nora needed a human hug, one that she could touch and feel and even hear. She sneaked a peek at the man in the other seat. She certainly could hear him. The train trip had not kept him awake.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.